Welcome to the ceremony, angels. Now I want to talk to y'all. Say hi. Hey, baby. Look at that sun up there. That sun is crazy. Damn. Damn, this shit done. Wipe that off. Well, what I want to say is everything is mathematical. There are no coincidences. Go look up coincidences. I watched 20 minutes, 30 minutes of worth of coincidence videos. I told y'all, YouTube got everything for y'all. Everything. Everything for y'all. So, go watch coincidences. I've seen people driving on the highway and a whale comes off a car, rolls all the way down the street, turns, roll, go right into a building and almost smash a guy that was getting ready to buy a car. Obviously, he wasn't supposed to get that car. And that was just what God was trying to say. Even if God have to send a fucking plane to drop down on your head for you to understand, it will happen. The type of things that happens in a coincidence is the type of shit that you wouldn't even believe that could happen. I'm talking about buses damn near hitting a person to where their jacket flies off while the bus is going 40 miles per hour. It hits them, their jacket comes off, and nothing happens. Or maybe somebody will get smacked in the head with a tire. But go watch coincidences, because I say that to say this, is that this whole thing that you see right there, that is cyber life. This is a cyber life. Now, oh man, if everything in this universe was already here, that means machines always existed when cavemen was around. So sometimes I gotta take a minute to sit down and think about the shit y'all be saying. Like, technology is here, but it isn't real. Because technology is basically the fully opposite end of spirituality. You see how that go? So, since we got a situation where this is a cyber life, I think y'all better understand that everything is mathematical. But even though everything is mathematical, there's basically a line that you're walking on, which is called alignment, just like all the planets have their own alignment so they don't crash into each other. Y'all gotta learn how to align yourselves. If you don't feel like you're in the right spot in your head, then you're not in the right spot in your head. Your mind, your third eye will tell you where you need to be. Your third eye will tell you how things need to go. Your life is already written like a storybook. And it's just clues along the way to keep you on the right path. Now imagine you walking in the forest and you see 4 trails. Well, how would you know which way to go? Well, that's when you go, well, there's 4 roads. There's 4 roads and damn, that's sun, man. There's 4 roads and you only could take one at a time. That's why y'all gotta look at life as like a maze. You only could take one route at a time. So understand that I said that because you gotta open up your third eye. You can't eat meat. You can't do it. It's killing you. It's cancerous. You're being a cancer, even by eating shit. And that's what I'm saying. If your life is already written out, that means you kind of trying to see and feel your way through this shit. And me, I'm an angel. I'm coming here to help. So if you want to get positive videos all the time, just subscribe. If you don't, then you'll just see in your afterlife that, oh shit, I ignored that angel message. Like, I'm only here to help. Only here to help. That's why I spend my time bringing this ceremony right now. And everything I do is being recorded in the afterlife right now. Like, it's like, oh, he's a good person. He was sitting there spending all his time worried about the world. Yeah, he was. And that's a good thing to have. So when you do get rich and then you want to go enjoy your own money, you don't got to worry about nobody. Because you don't help the whole world. Nobody could say, oh, I could go send anybody to this information. It's all going to be compressed, compactly, tight, and put together for you. So when it's time for you, you know, when the student is ready to learn, a teacher arrives. And I'm not even here to teach. I'm here to make sure y'all keep your soul. I don't want to see people losing their soul. Do y'all want to be like Little Uzi? You want to be like Little Uzi Vert? Because Little Uzi Vert, he could have been independent, and nobody would have. You don't have to have everybody know what you're doing. You don't have to. You don't have to have a deal to get rich. You don't have to sign your whole life away to being somebody else's slave. You could be independent, be your own boss, and do what the fuck you want to do. So, like, if you want to wake up late, you can wake up late. If you want to drink alcohol as soon as you get up, you can do that. I'm not telling you alcohol is not good. I don't drink alcohol. I'm telling you that you can start your day however you want. You can start it with an energy drink. You can start it with a coffee. You can start it with a soda. You can do whatever you want with your day. I don't do none of that shit. I drank cranberry juice this morning and water. And I'm about to drink coconut. And I didn't eat yet. And this is why my third eye is ready to channel these angels. It's all about me and you understanding each other, because I understand that I'm trying to help you. So you got to understand that I'm trying to help you. Life is just a big picture that you could actually virtually move through. It's a picture. Take a picture of yourself and just stare at it for fucking 30 minutes. And you'll see that, wow, that time that I've seen when I was there doing that, it's gone. You don't get none of that time back. None of those times back. So if you get your little heart broken and that person leaves you, that's just God. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This channel is all about making you keep your soul and keeping you stronger than everybody else. Let everybody else be weak. I'm not saying that in an evil way, but God got their pain aligned for them. Some of these people are going to be trapped forever. You can't help that. You can't help that. This earth is always gonna be simulating. And it's always gonna be souls here because they're energy. So like I said, just be grateful for your hearing. Be grateful for your taste. Be grateful for your sight. Be grateful that you was able to get this message through a portal and you was born during this time. So just know that everything that you're going through right now, it ain't real. It's just cyber life. Cyber life. That's what we're doing right now. That's the time that we in. Cyber life. Yeah. The big astrology wheel that be going around and turning. The big astrology wheel that be going around and turning. That puts y'all in different frequencies every time. Every time. That shit put y'all on a different frequency. Yeah, so it's picking it up every frequency, every time. Hold on, let me pull her hair real quick. Look, she like that. Look, y'all see how she like when you yank it. So, yeah, I'm just trying to tell y'all that. So the astrology wheel, that's what really got y'all at this point right now. It'll be a point where all of this shit will get flushed away. You know, sometimes that take about 25,000 years, but we'll be in a whole new age. So, yeah, so I say that to say this. Let me check on the other one. Oh, yeah. Now, the reason why I was talking about cyber life, because I want to let you know. Remember when I said put a ghost and a machine together and then you got God? Well, that's exactly what I meant. Like, basically, look at a ghost. A ghost is basically electricity. A ghost is basically electronic. And I feel like a ghost is basically the residue of the plasma that was in you. Like, when you see these images, everybody can't see them. But sometimes you get a little leftover residue in certain spots. Like, for instance, like the movie The Shining. The movie The Shining. You got a white man, he go in the house and excuse me, I'm going to just say man. I'm not even going to say white man because we all here. We all human. So you got, that's just for today. When I start saying certain races, I'm just trying to prove a certain point. But today, we're going to talk about The Shining. He goes in there and he kills his whole family. Like, why would y'all give a movie out like that? Like, and that's Stephen King. So that's how you think in your head? Like, where was your soul at when you wrote that shit? When you wrote it, like, come on. And where was your soul at? When you wrote it, when you wrote The Shining, when you wrote The Shining, where was your soul at? That's what your soul must have been in hell. It must have been in hell because The Shining, like, yeah, that shit was crazy. The nigga went inside his little home.
What he did, what made him make that fucking movie, he went back in time to his, you get what I'm saying?
I know exactly, and I'm gonna explain exactly what's being said now. Basically, he went back into his past lives, and he must have went and seen a lot of that shit happen. See, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause there's no way you could think of some shit like it. All right, let me break it down. When the clown get ready to eat you and he opens his mouth and you see those lights in there, you see his teeth go inward. They go outward. His teeth, those are demon teeth. Those are the reptilian type of teeth. Those are, yes, they all, like, you basically, if they was to try to pull you out his mouth, you will get stuck more. Yeah, you will get stuck more. You won't be able to get out. Yeah, should have teared you up. But Yeah, so it is basically just a reptilian. Like when he opened his mouth and he get ready to eat, he hypnotized you first. Like you literally can't move. Like go watch it and you'll see what I'm talking about. You literally can't move. And that's just the representation of the shit that these people know about in these movies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go look up Stephen King. Go look up The Dark Tower. The Dark Tower with the 12 portals at the top. Like, shit like this is real. There's places in this world like Stonehenge. Y'all probably don't even know what that is. Games like Yu-Gi-Oh! And shit showed y'all what Stonehenge was. That's why it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, they put these messages to everything, even Pokemon. Y'all don't get it, man. Y'all don't get it. Mewtwo on Pokemon was basically the Illuminati. Like, he was trying to take over all the Pokemons. He wanted Pikachu's and he wanted Charizard, everybody to team up with him. And it on a negative note, with the purple eyes, like when they was running around in the movie and they had the purple eyes, yeah, that was you seen the last, look up Pikachu Detective, that one, they was giving out the purple eye, it was like a weird type of hypnosis, but it wasn't just that though, it was pretty much brainwash, curse. Like Mewtwo was the Illuminati. Hey. Mewtwo was the Illuminati. Watch her. Yeah, so yeah, but I'll bring it back. Let me watch that back.